Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Terry Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're gonna decode 666. Y'all know I freestyle every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is, when you got esoteric knowledge, it is what it is. And we need to make some stipulations here. Now, I'm decoding 666 right now. You see what I'm saying? Because I told y'all, if you watch my previous video, you know everything is in compound. So once you understand, after I decode 666, you're going to be able to understand why it's used and why it's looked at the way it's looked at and why certain beings use it. And this is what I need you to understand too. All that six protons, six electrons, man, fuck all that shit. That's some human anatomy shit. That's some human science. That's a realm of reality they trying to put you up under. All those knowledge and sciences and all the energy and vibration they put into those numbers and sciences to come up to the conclusions, and they ain't do nothing but find what they wanted to find with the conclusion that they came up with in the first place. Fuck all that shit. I come from a realm of reality where things is created before it's made dense. You know what I'm saying? We're not sitting here trying to create things off things that's already dense. I'm from a realm of reality where we create before things have became dense. You see what I'm saying? This is where science is lacking. And when you listen to this knowledge too, I don't need you to be like, oh shit, that ain't what 666 mean. No, I'm Archangel Uriel. When you understand this knowledge, you're supposed to sit back and be like, oh, that's where it came from. Because I'm only giving knowledge and truth. I'm not giving something that's fabricated or through a filter or through an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is based upon the 9 dimensions, the 9 spaces. Now, you need to go to my previous videos if you aren't aware about the actual way of understanding dimensions. If you don't understand the actual way of understanding dimensions, then you need to go to my video and go into my playlist somewhere and type in dimensions, and you're gonna find the actual way of how to understand dimensions. And this is what numbers are actually based upon, because it creates dimensions. Dimensions is what filter densities. You see what I'm saying? So you can vibrate. Your frequency could vibrate in 9 different densities, dimensions. But with all these compounds and things like that, there's been a lot of densities added on, dimensions added on. AKA, you stay in 3D, but your frequencies could be vibrating on the lowest form of 3D there ever been, based upon the numbers, the letters, the language. You know what I'm saying? But let's decode 666. Now, like I said, if you don't know about how to look at dimensions, go to my videos and then you'll understand numbers in general. Now, 6, the number 6 is not even called 6, but is this dimension that kicked off the second 3 sequence ball roll. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about 6. Now this dimension is developed on the conscious level of becoming a judge and the authority of the realm of reality. You see what I'm saying? So 6 is a star. When 2 planets come together in the 5th dimension, it births a 6th-dimensional being, which is a star. You see what I'm saying? Now that, just like when they say your kids come here smarter than you, that's the same way. The planets are stars also, but it's frequency vibrations to this baby. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we talk about the star, now everybody look at the star, follow the star, this, that, and the third. The star is going to be something. The star is going to be the ascension. The star is going to be reincarnated into another soul or whatever like that. Whatever. Now, the number 6 is represented as in the dimension realm, the judge. So when you have the judge and the authority of the realm of reality is in. So when you add another 6, right, it becomes 66, which becomes a judge that's in a realm of reality of judges. So anytime something added, right, it has weight, it goes into density. So not only as 6, the highest dense number, has another 6 next to it, right? It represents 2 of the same things. So you have a judge in a realm of reality of judges, right? In a realm of reality of judges with authority, right? And then 6 plus 6 is 12, which means now it's 12 is 1 plus 2, which is 3. 3 is a surroundings, a whole, a 360, which makes this a being. So now this is a judge that became a being. This being is a judge in a realm of reality of a bunch of other judges with authorities, and they're all beings, right? Then you add another 6, right? And another 6, what is it? Judging. Judging, becoming a judge and the authority. So you have a, so you see how this is coming in density? You have a judge, a being that utilizes his authority and became a judge of a realm of reality, in a realm of reality of judges to judge, right? So then you add another 6. That's 3 6s. That's another 6 to 12, right? Now that's 18. 18 equals 9, right? And what's not in the 9 dimension, that's wholeness in the highest degree. That's having wisdom and knowledge over the whole experience. So basically 666 means having wisdom and knowledge over the realm of reality it's in. It was ultimately 369 again. Having wisdom and knowledge over the realm of reality it's in. Like I said, when we want to, just for a quick reference real quick, 1 dimension, that's a point, selfishness, self-centered. 2 dimension, align, relativeness, to relate. 3rd dimension, so your surroundings, what's in your surroundings, the womb you in. You see what I'm saying? 4th dimension, judging your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So learning, gaining information about your surroundings and the womb you in. So the womb you in is surrounded by stars and planets and trees and stuff. You better learn about it. That's how you start to get 4th dimensional right there. Start to use your mind. You see what I'm saying? 5th dimension, right? Utilizing your authority into the things you have learned. Utilizing your authority from the things you have just judged, right? Then once you learn something and utilize your authority, you put in the energy of how you appear these things to be. This is what the planets do. You see what I'm saying? That's a 5th dimensional being. Then we have 6th dimension. 6th dimension is becoming a judge, becoming an authority. So anytime you see the numbers 666, you got a judge, something that became a judge in a realm of reality, which we know every time it gets to the 3s, 1, 2, 3, boom, it's whole. 4, 5, 6, boom, it's whole. 7, 8, 9, boom, it's whole. So really, 369 is really just 1, 2, 3, and really just 1 in whole. You see what I'm saying? It's like a pyramid. But that's another video. But when we talk about the 6th dimension, right? That's already a star. That's already a being that's a judge that a person that became a judge. They became a star. They became a point of reference, a point of direction in a realm of reality, right? Now the other 6 puts them in the realm of reality of other judges, a star amongst other stars, an authority amongst other authorities, right? Then you add another 6, right? Now they're placing this to judge the realm of reality, to become an Elohim, to become a grouping, to become a group of judges. You see what I'm saying? To judge, to be an authority, to be a hierarchy, right? Then when you add 666, right? It's 18, right? And it's 9. That becomes 9 because 1 plus 8 is 9. That's having wisdom and knowledge. So ultimately, it's 666 means having wisdom and knowledge over the realm of reality that it judges. You see what I'm saying? So now you can start to penetrate and start to look and see why it's perceived as bad. And now, once you get into this realm of reality, you can start to decipher in the yin realm and start to travel and go exactly to who put the energy vibration behind it for it to be perceived as negative and things of that nature. Then once you extract that, you're able to use the 666 for yourself. Because and how you come to that conclusion, because you detached all the spookiness from it and you no longer accept it or have the vibration energy of it how you had it before. That's how you know you cleared yourself from it, and then that's how you know your conscious spirit is actually opened the door and is able to access that energy for itself now without adding no other energies to it based upon how you was vibrating with it. For an example, You could be a high consciousness person and you still look at 666 make you feel a certain way or have certain thoughts, right? So when you be high consciousness and you go utilize it from yourself, you're still having aspects of whatever intellectual being made you feel that certain ways about it. So you got to get exactly clear from it. You got to destroy that being that got you with it first. So when you start to utilize it, right? Look, this is how you utilize it, right? You become the judge in your surroundings on the illusions that you see. Don't let nobody tell you nothing, whatever like that. You utilize your authority. So that means not even being passive or someone trying to use you to do what they need to do. For an example, someone might come tell you something. You like, I ain't sure if that's it, right? Boom. That's you becoming the star now. That's you actually seeing the sixth dimension right now. Like you became the fuck the word I just used it, but you became the fucking situation. You became the motherfucking light. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, nah, I don't know about that I don't know about that information, right? Then say somebody try to make you do something, right? Now you start to utilize your authority. You like, nah, I don't gotta do that. So now, yeah, you became the judge. I don't know why I forgot that word, but you became the judge. When somebody try to say, yeah, light mean this mean this. Nah, I ain't sure if that mean that. Now you became the judge, right? And once you went through the fourth and fifth dimension, you could tell somebody else what that mean. That's when you really become the judge. You know what I'm saying? You tell somebody else what that mean. Then when somebody try to come tell you and be like, well, it should be seen like this. Nah, I'm going to utilize it like this. Now you utilizing your authority. So you basically become the sun. You become the star. You're utilizing your sixth dimensional being, your vessel, your sixth dimensional vessel, right? Now, once you elevate and take your knowledges of that and utilize that amongst others that's just like you, now you just added a 6, right? So now you with your soul group and y'all sharing a bunch of ideas on the same vibration of that. All y'all are your own judges. All y'all sharing your own authority, but y'all respecting each other amongst each other. Boom, that's a double 6. And y'all become a being of all y'all. Boom, that's 6. That's 13. That's 12, which ultimately is 3. So now y'all being in a 3D realm of reality that y'all all got hierarchy of judging things and things of that nature. Y'all all respect each other, right? Then you add one more 6, right? One more 6. Now y'all the ones doing the judging. Y'all the ones everybody else is coming to understand. Y'all are the stars. Y'all are the authorities. You see what I'm saying? And that's basically what 666 is. And then you got a being here who try to do that itself. But you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to do it yourself. You got to be a bunch of things in one, which is the devil. You know what I'm saying? It could do a bunch of things in one. But by me even saying the devil, that's gonna take y'all off the whole topic and whole mind state of what I'm trying to get y'all to, because y'all know when I say devil, I don't even believe in the devil the way y'all talk about and y'all try to see it. You see what I'm saying? That word in general, like Satan means being a Satan, being an asshole, being a bitch, being negative, being an opposer. That's what being a Satan is. So if you want to look into your Bible, everybody was goddamn being a Satan. God was being a Satan in your Bible. Jesus was being a Satan in your Bible. Everybody was opposing. Everybody was being negative at one point in time in a situation. So it's all about understanding clairvoyances and understanding situations. And see, I would say that to a person who's heavily in Christian, not say, shit, your God was being a Satan. It's so many levels and filters that they have to get up under before they even understand why I even said that. And they sit here and try to argue with me all day, and I don't even give a fuck about none of the shit. You see what I'm saying? You just have to understand. So they giving off all their energy to that oversoul, and I ain't wasting none of my shit to it. I might not even pay attention to what they're saying, because I might just say one thing that may have sparked something in their brain to even temper that vessel that was in them to go so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whether that vessel find another way to stick in or have to leave, that's a whole experience that person is going through. And to me, that was just 1 minute or 1 second of experience for me. So you tell me who had the higher consciousness. You tell me who was higher spiritually. The religious person or our Archangel Uriel, goddammit. You see what I'm saying? Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air. The higher it is, the less dense, the less experience, the lower it is, the more experience. So, shit, think about how much that person was wearing out their soul trying to explain something to me that I didn't give a fuck about for 1 second. You see what I'm saying? Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air.